Hey guys, I'm Rob and welcome back to Rob's Model Cars. Now every now and again a certain model comes along, or I find it on a seller's website or Facebook page and I absolutely just fall in love with it and have to buy it. This particular model I'm going to show you today is one of those models. So what I've got to show you today is the brand new Davis & Giovanni Liberty Walk Lamborghini Diablo 6.0. Now, although Liberty Walk has yet to make a wide body kit for a Lamborghini Diablo, Davis & Giovanni have taken the liberty of creating their own. So when I saw this in all the different colours that it was available in, I absolutely had to pick it up. I don't buy a lot of these models because they are super expensive, but I have to give a huge thank you to New Ace in Hong Kong, who gave me quite a good discount on this model. So if you don't know who New Ace is, New Ace Hong Kong is one of the best model car shops in Hong Kong. I'll put links in the description to their website and also to their Facebook page. So keep up to date with all the models that just come into his store on his Facebook page, and you're bound to spend some money. So he's got some fantastic models, and he is a stockist of Davis & Giovanni models. Okay, let's get into this review. So they come in this plain black cardboard box. Does have a label on the end what model's inside. This colour is limited to only 20 pieces, and this is number 12. So if we lift the lid off the box, it's quite tight on this model, excuse me. The model box does have a flip down front, and this reveals the model. Ta-da! So this is the Davis & Giovanni Liberty Walk Lamborghini Diablo 6.0. So this is a super aggressive looking version of the Diablo. For you long-time viewers of the channel, you'll know that the Lamborghini Diablo is one of my all-time favourite Lamborghinis. And this just takes it to from 10 up to 11. So we'll get this out. They do come with a clear dust cover standard, as you'd expect for the price of these models. But yeah, I'll get this out, we'll put it on the turntable and we'll have a closer look at this stunning new model from Davis & Giovanni. Okay, so have a look at this thing. This is an absolute animal. Super aggressive, wide arch flares, massive GT wing on the back with these metal legs, big front splitter, side sills, slammed to the ground on these awesome copper eye-forged wheels. Now, even though this does not exist in real life, and I'm not usually a buyer of fantasy model cars, I saw this and absolutely had to get it. So one thing with these Davis & Giovanni models is the paintwork is superb. The details are superb. It is a sealed resin model, but these are the best you can get. So they are quite expensive, as I mentioned, and I don't buy a lot of them, but when I see one that they make a car that I really want, I work a bit harder and find a bit more money to buy them. So absolutely menacing looking Lamborghini Diablo here. Whether you love it or hate it, that's up to you, but I'm a huge fan of the LB cars, and even though this is a concept, absolutely love the look of this thing. It just looks mental. Now let's start with the base. It does come on this white leatherette base, really nice with the red stitching. It has this nice nameplate on the front, LB Performance Diablo 6.0 concept. And as I said, this is limited to 20 pieces in this colour. And this colour is called Giallo Orion. So it is a Lamborghini Aventador colour. Not sure whether they used it on these older Lamborghinis, but it's definitely an Aventador colour. Alright, let's start talking about all the details on this model. So, of course, it has photo-etched mesh in all the openings, even on this GT style hood here with this reverse vent. There's mesh in the side intakes here, and there's also mesh in the rear vents and the centre panel as well. So lots of mesh in there. They've done a fantastic job on the headlights. And for those of you that don't know, the 6.0 Diablo actually used Nissan 300ZX headlights. Just a little fun fact there for you guys. They've got these little metal rivets on all of these openings and on the flares. They're actually not painted on, they're actually little metal rivets. And they've got a beautiful little photo-etched emblem on the nose of the car there. Now, as this is a concept, it actually has these NACA-style ducts in the bodywork here, and this is actually the hood from the Lamborghini Diablo GT. So they've got a little bit of everything on this model. The whole front splitter is in black gloss, and it's got these nice little strut braces there to hold it in place. And again, lots of decals on the model, all LB performance. Now, with these D&G models, all the decals are under the clear coat, so you can't feel any edges on the decals. They're all under the clear coat, which is how I build my custom models as well. Really superb. Now, this model actually has a plastic windscreen wiper. Usually they do metal ones, but I think because this one was so complex, the shape, they've done it out of plastic. But it looks pretty good. And super clear plastics are used for the windows, so the big front window, the side windows, and we'll get to the engine compartment shortly. So yeah, as I mentioned, it's got the big wide arch flares on the front here, which cut away at the back. Really nice that it has all these little black metal rivets attached. They're tiny, I don't know how they do those. Nice job on the Diablo side mirrors. And they use super clear reflective material behind the mirror there. There's actually little metal flat black frames around the windows here, which is really nice. And you've got these big side sill extensions, these LB wide extensions. Some more decals on here. These are just in gloss black on this model. Now, these are the massive big rear arches. Not that you needed to make a Lamborghini any wider, but these really stretch out the width of this Diablo. Again, you've got your little black rivets all the way through the flares, and you've got some more mesh in here in these Diablo side air intakes here for the rear radiators. So super aggressive. One thing I like about Davis and Giovanni models, when they replicate these LB cars, they sit really low and the wheels and tyres are tucked up under the fenders. That's something that the cheaper model makers of LB cars fail to do. Their models just sit too high. These ones sit real low down, nice and slammed. They look fantastic. Now, the back of the model, we've got this super huge GT wing. This is all in full gloss carbon fibre on the top and on the underside as well. We've got these metal wing legs which extend down underneath and join into the body. They've done a great job on the tail lights on the back of the model. And of course you've got the Diablo GT style mufflers sticking out at that angle with the chrome pipes that run all the way under as well. So super aggressive looking back of this model. Absolutely love the concept and the idea behind making a Diablo GT into a Liberty Walk creation. So maybe someone will build one in Japan after looking at this model, so that would be fantastic. So yeah, as I said, as you can see, the exterior of this model, even though it is a concept, is just bananas. It looks absolutely mental. Slammed to the ground, super wide, super aggressive. And one thing, other than the spectacular paintwork on this model, hopefully you can see all that pearl sparkle, but the paintwork is absolutely superb. One thing Davis and Giovanni do really good is the wheels. Now, these are eye-forged wheels, and they're in this crazy copper colour, which is absolutely awesome. Quite a bit of dish on the front wheels, but the back wheels just massive dish. Girth Nation, where you at? Absolutely awesome. So massive amount of dish here, and they're just really good at doing these really strange colours Really hard to do these colours on custom models, so I think the model looks really like an outstanding contrast of the yellow with these copper wheels. Of course, great job on the tyres as well, and you've got the Toyo Proxys tyre riding as well, and they've done a good job on the brake calipers and the brake rotors front and rear as well on the model. So overall, the exterior of this thing, they've just absolutely nailed it. It's flawless, the paint is perfect, the details are perfect, the stance and the ride height is perfect. I absolutely love it. It's absolutely fantastic, and they made this in a ton of colours, so if you can afford to get one of these and you want one of these, definitely go and find them before they sell out. Now, one thing with the Diablo, it usually had a covered engine cover. Well, they've taken the liberty here to actually do the Murcielago or the Aventador style with the clear blades, which is just fantastic. And then you can see this old school Lamborghini V12 in there. Lots of detail in all the inlet plenum and manifolds. Really outstanding job there in the engine compartment. So yeah, they didn't have to do that. They could have just put the original Diablo engine lid on there, but they chose to just go that extra mile and show you all of the engine, and I absolutely love that they did that. I think it looks absolutely superb. Now, the interior. The interior basically is all black, but there is a bit of carbon fibre in there as well, and yellow striping and stitching on the seats, floor mats and dashboard. So maybe I'll show you this way. So it is the 6.0 dash, so it does have yellow stitching all the way around. Nice decals for the instrument gauges. You've got that real old school steering wheel and steering column. No gear shift paddles in this thing. This is a gated manual shifter. There is some carbon fibre in the centre console, and you've got the traditional style Diablo seats with the yellow stitching throughout, which looks really good. And not sure whether I can show you, maybe try this way. But on the floors, the carpets have yellow lines around them, and we've got the Lamborghini script on the floor mats. And of course, you've got these seat belts coming from the centre of the model as well. So black cloth seat belts in there. So lots and lots of details inside for this old Lamborghini Diablo. It's been given some new life with this big wide body LB kit and all the extra whistles and bells on this thing. So as I say, absolutely saw this, had to have it, and just got to work harder before Christmas now to pay off some of these models. But anyway, overall, I'd have to say that, as usual, these Davis and Giovanni models, they are very pricey. They're not the cheapest models, but they are probably the best quality model that I've purchased in my collection so far. And I've got a few of them, maybe 9 or 10 of these models. But yeah, overall, if I was going to give this a Rob score, I would give this one a 9 out of 10, just for the sheer quality of the model and the love of the model. So the love of the concept of this Liberty Walk Diablo. So yep, that's a high score. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. So that's going to basically wrap up today's video review of this Davis and Giovanni Liberty Walk Lamborghini Diablo 6.0 concept. That's quite a mouthful. If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe? If you like this video, smash that like button, and don't forget you can follow me on social media as well. So I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I do have an eBay store as well, where I do sell some models on. So all the links to those 3 pages are on the home page of this YouTube channel. So go and check out what I've got for sale, and go and check out New Ace in Hong Kong, one of the world's best model car stores. All the links are in the description, so go and check it out. But that's going to wrap up today's video review. So I've got a few more video reviews to come before the end of the year, so stay tuned to the channel. I hope you enjoyed this one, but until next time, thanks for watching, Rob's Model Cars.